I'll give you a perfect example of how this is going to make sense to you. Have you ever walked up to somebody and you just have a bad feeling around that person? Like there's just a feeling of something's not right? That is your body's vibration and their body's vibration coming into contact with each other, and they're not in alignment in some sort of way. That's called destructive interference, if you want to go deeper into it, right? But have you ever met somebody before and you don't know why, but you just connect with them and you get an incredible feeling around them? That is my body and their body, their fields coming together. I know it sounds weird. I get it for those guys that are analytical. Our fields coming together because your vibration of your body doesn't just stay within your skin, right? So we are in alignment. If I'm vibrating at a certain rate and that person's vibrating a certain rate, I'm going to have good feelings. That's where the phrase good vibes come from. So the same thing happens where if the law of attraction, the way that it works, if I have a poverty mindset, if I have a poverty paradigm, if my subconscious is being run by these poverty thoughts and money's the root of all evil, you have to screw people over and you have to work all day in order to become successful. If I have that poverty mindset, then I'm going to send that, it's in my thoughts, it's in my body, I'm vibrating in a poverty mindset frequency, I'm going to send that out into the world, right? So an example of that would be all of the people, places, opportunities, and things that could get me out of my poverty mindset, I won't even notice them. Why? Because if someone comes in that could change or an opportunity comes in that says, oh, this could get me out of my poverty mindset, I'm not even going to recognize it as something that could help me. I'm automatically going to push it away the same way that if I meet somebody and I'm not vibrating at the same frequency as them, I'm going to get bad vibes. So for instance, I might have a poverty mindset and the best freaking investment opportunity or the best business idea can come into my awareness, can come into my field, can come into my, I can literally be sitting there and talking to somebody who's got the best business investment that can make me millions of dollars. If I'm vibrating at a negative, poverty mindset, I'm not even going to take that thing as an option. I'm going to be like, no, this isn't right. It doesn't feel right, which is usually how you can tell, the frequency, it doesn't feel right. Why? Because I'm vibrating at poverty. If abundance and wealth comes into my life and starts to vibrate, I'm not going to be in line with it. There's going to be a part of my body that says, no, Rob, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Therefore, I will reject that person. I will reject the opportunity. I will reject everything around me that could get me into my abundance, that could get me into my wealth because I am at a poverty mindset.